Hello, hello, hello. Are you reading me loud and clear? We're back in the room for coffee time. So I'm just distracted because I was cleaning my desk, and it's easy to get distracted, isn't it? I haven't been on the Daily Mail website though. I've seen an animal story already. Do 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 do. Britain's most uninsurable car. Why not? I don't have a skin in this game. I don't care, but some of you out there may have a car. I doubt it. You're probably all at home, sitting in your underpants, watching YouTube. So yeah, apparently the Range Rover. Yeah, what? This is Mark Perrin. His experience of getting a new insurance quote has left him infuriated. Yeah, his 4-year-old Land Rover. Oh, that's funny. Um, yeah, he's been quoted £14,000, right? This is Mark Perrin, who is a father of three from Loughton in Essex. Oh, oops! I didn't know this. But yeah, they reckon this is it. This is the car in question. I have to keep my eye out for it. I think I might know where that is. I think I know where that is. I have no idea where that is in Loughton. But yeah, shut up. God, all these pop-ups now going for noises. And yeah, and the manufacturer, when he tried to register there, said, "We're unable to provide you for a quote for your Land Rover." And this is a funny thing because when the in-laws were up before Christmas Eve, I think it was, the father-in-law mentioned that getting a quote for insurance has skyrocketed. And I said to the missus, I said, well, when it comes round for us, no more car. Because so maybe that's a thing. Expensive car insurance. Is your car insurance expensive? I don't care. Don't tell me. I don't even know why I started with that story because there's not a lot on here. Meanwhile, we're going back to Tom Kerridge, the celebrity chef. We covered him about his expensive fish and chips. Well, he's hit back because a customer wasn't too happy. Right. Yeah, Tom Kerridge has branded a customer I think it's a dick. Could be a duck. It's a D with three asterisks. Yeah, apparently he called them a dick after the customer said the fish and chips look like something from the frozen aisle. This is the £32 fish and chips. Taking it to Instagram earlier this week, Kerridge highlighted his high price of his fish and chips, but he was light-hearted about it. He says, "I know my fish and chips are a hot topic, and in my opinion, you can't beat a good fish and chip tea. The fish and chips at Kerridge's Bar and Grill is a real crowd pleaser." And then he said, someone replied, again, this is top quality. This is top quality journalism. This is top. This is just top. Let's see. Max Sky Blue says, "Looks like you're getting a frozen aisle," and he said, "Don't be a dick." See? Now who's a dick? 32 quid for his fish and chips, or someone have an opinion. Again, we're allowed opinions. If he's going to charge 32 quid for his fish and chips, we're allowed to say that's a bit pricey. This is a new series that's coming on Channel 4, new television show called Around the World in 80 Ways. Yeah, I saw a trailer for this, and again, it's like It's like an Alan Partridge show made real. It's like it's like a spoof show from from Chris Morris. Um, Basically, a load of fatties go around around the world. That's it. That's the story. But they were complaining that everyone was staring when they went to Japan. And here are two fatties in Japan. There we go. Again, and the only fatties that are allowed in Japan are, of course, sumo wrestlers. That's their profession. Apparently, they complained, Marissa and Tiffany, they complained that they were made to feel self-conscious after being stared at on the streets of Japan. And here are some Japanese people staring at them. Yeah. They didn't know whether to harpoon them or roll them back into the sea. What's that? Am I being unfair? Well, it is a couple of chubbies together. They're the happy sort, the smiling chubbies. That's just good. Remember, being fat is not good. It gives you diabetes and heart disease and all manner of other things, stroke, risk of stroke. I want each one of these delightful people to live as long as they can. And we shouldn't be celebrating this. This is not a good thing. And we should be encouraging people to be more active, eat a bit healthier. And it's again, especially when you get over 50, it's your metabolism goes crazy, So yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Ping. Uh-oh, they're probably in trouble now. Good news, everybody. We've got some more migrants coming over on the channel. Here we go. They obviously heard about Dishi Rishi's problems with the Rwanda policy, that he's having trouble getting through, and they thought, we'll nip in now. We'll nip across now while he's not looking. Meanwhile, Andrew Oliver finds himself banned from Asda. What's he been up to? Shoplifting? Let's have a look. He's wearing a hoodie. It could be trouble. Could be a bit of a handful. But no, he wasn't banned from being a hoodie. He's been banned from his local store in Sittingbourne in Kent because he received a call from his wife that she was struggling to breathe, and he's her carer. The former financial advisor is now a full-time carer to his wife Vanessa since retiring 2 years ago. And he got the call and he decided to get out of there quick smart because she's got COPD. That's chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Probably too many fags. Too many fags. Don't smoke either. Don't get fat and don't smoke. Don't do anything. Just be really boring and just don't do anything. But yeah, he ran down a travelator in the store. I think it was this travelator here. And they thought he was a bit of an asbo. They thought he was one of those hoodies. Hug a hoodie. And he ran down the travelator. It was a closed travelator. And now he's seeking an apology from the store from being banned. Don't know why. You don't run down the travelator, mate. It's just wrong. What if somebody was coming? What if it could have been an accident? But yeah, he on January the 7th, this driver was visiting the store to get some shopping. And he said, I stood at the pharmacy for 5 minutes, but no one paid attention to people queuing. So I got frustrated and went to get some other things from the shop floor. Sounds like he's got a bit of a temper issue, So I was up there, my wife phoned and asked me to come home. Mr. Oliver, who has an irregular heart rhythm and is currently being monitored for prostate cancer. God, Jesus, man, and you're running down the travelator? You're just one trip away from fatality, man. So, now he wants an apology. I say they should ban him from every store in the UK because he's obviously a hoodie and an asbo, and it's not safe. He shouldn't be running down travelators. You should be walking briskly because you've got to think about the people around you. There are other people in the store that could be infirm or not aware of your rushing around. Meanwhile, it was -14 overnight. Bruh, did you put extra woolly on? I did tell you. Long johns, thermal long johns. I should put a link to Amazon. But we got some pictures. This is in Cumbria. Look, they're enjoying the snow. That's Crow Park. That's the Beatles in Liverpool. They got a little dusting, didn't they? Got a little dusting of the white stuff. And that's Birkenhead in Merseyside. So it's hit Liverpool, Invergary in the Highlands, Cumbria again, Trafalgar Square. She's got chesticles there. Northumberland, Princes Street Gardens in Edinburgh. Very cold. Brr. Look at those icicles there in County Durham. It's a winter wonderland out there, but stay indoors. Bit slippy. Be careful. Yeah, it was the coldest night of winter so far. Hooray! Meanwhile, Pierce Brosnan, he's in trouble at the moment. I don't know if we covered this before. I think it might have broken over Christmas. But yeah, he's been accused of wandering into a delicate and dangerous hot springs at Yellowstone National Park. Right? But he's pleaded not guilty, even though he's been pictured there. Look, here he is. Here's a picture of him there. I'm not guilty. Guilty as charged. Send him down. So yeah, he's entered a plea via paper filing over the incident that happened in November 2023. Magistrate Judge Stephanie A. Hambrick granted the 70-year-old's request to cancel his initial appearance, instead set up a virtual conference for February the 20th. Brosnan was cited twice over the alleged violations at the thermals in Mammoth Terrace sections of the park, and had been due to appear in court on January the 23rd. And yeah, look at that. Look at that. But yeah, some of these places are protected, and he got caught out. Meanwhile, Good Morning Britain had Ed Balls on, and we love Ed Balls. Ed Balls is good fun because he's always up for jolly japery. And in a segment, he kicks Susanna Reid in the head. There you go. Look, bonk. It was a mere glancing blow. Meanwhile, I've got some healthy snacks, but are they healthy? Could be interesting. And we've got a little. This is registered dietitian Dr. Dwayne Miller, based at Aston University in Birmingham. He's looking at some of these diet snacks, and there's a little graphic there for you. Saurine, 8 out of 10. There you go. Let's see what he says. So, Activia, no added sugar, that scores 7 out of 10. Callow blueberry vanilla rice corn cakes, 8 out of 10. There we go. This is it's all good stuff there if you're trying to lose weight, or just having a bit more of a balanced diet there. Oh, I do like mini cheddars. Yes, please. But Namoso organic 72% dark chocolate, only a 4 out of 10. Oh, I like dark chocolate too. Same with Pippin Nut dark chocolate almond buttercups. Never heard of half of this stuff. Saurine, now that's something from the 70s, isn't it? That's a malt loaf. That's a bit dense, isn't it? And lightly sea salted popcorn. Popcorn's bad for. I think it's bad for diabetics. So. But here's something. If you go to Pret, it's Pret a Manger, isn't it? Pret a Manger. Well, they've launched a kid-sized range of sandwiches and snack pots designed for 4 to 10-year-olds. Right, and one of the things they've put up is mango and banana yogurt. I can't zoom in enough. Here we go. This is what it looks like. You think, oh, that's good for the kids, but it isn't, because it has the same sugar in it as a bag of Haribo. Yes, it has 7.9 grams of sugar per serving in that yogurt, whereas a mini bag of Haribo is better. You only got 7.5 grams of sugar, so you're better with the Haribo. But yeah, you've got some new items there. kids' ham triangles, cheese triangles, pizza toasty. Oh, it looks delicious. But steer clear of the mango and banana yogurt. High in sugar. Of course it is. Of course. We've got any funnies? I've got some stupid news. Remember, criminals are dumb, and Jason Jones. Let's look into the face of stupid. He looks stupid. Remember, never trust a man with no hair and a beard. Just never trust them. They're all dodgy, well dodgy. Um, well, Jason Jones broke into a house in Church Village in South Wales and pinched an array of items, including a wallet and car keys. This happened on June the 3rd, 2023. Right? He then drove his victim's vehicle to McDonald's in a neighbouring town, bought items using the stolen credit card that he had, and then crashed the car, running away. Now, the thing is the police, the work was already done for them because there's like a whole digital trail there. They were able to link the 38-year-old to the crime using CCTV images and DNA found on a McDonald's coffee cup he left in the stolen vehicle. He's now been jailed for 4 years and disqualified from driving for a total of 8 years. There you go. But yeah. And of course, you should ask, when he was at McDonald's, did he want fries with that crime? But yeah, a South Wales police spokesman said that McDonald's bought by a thief using a victim's card led to his arrest. So perfect connection of DNA and forensic data there. Jason Jones be jailed for 4 years after burglary. Whilst inside his stolen right, blah blah blah. And there you go. That's it. That's the story. But yeah, how stupid is that? Oh god, more royal news. Hey, got some pothole news. Yes. Pothole news, everyone. This is Nick Fletcher. He's the Conservative MP for Don Valley in Doncaster. And he slammed the local council because he went to a road. It's a Bub-Up Hill in the Loversall area. And he counted at least 10 potholes in the middle of the road. Here he is, admiring the potholes. He should have drawn penises around them, for that is the proper pothole etiquette, I believe, isn't it? I think he's admiring it. In one of them, look, he could actually fit his feet in the potholes. That's nothing. That's nothing. We've got potholes around here. There's one pothole near the school. It looks like a bomb crater from Beirut or Gaza. Free Palestine from Hamas. A little bit of politics there. But yeah, for all you pothole lovers out there, there's the close-up. Yeah, and he's not very happy with the local council. Does he say anything? Yeah, he says this is on X. He posted pictures and says some pretty awful potholes in the road. I've asked my office to report them to my Doncaster. Doncaster City Council has been approached for comment, but obviously nobody bothered. But good to see the MPs actually doing something and actually getting out there. At least they're putting their feet in the potholes. Though, like I said, needs to draw penises around them if forget to get anything done. He should know that. He should know that. Meanwhile, there's a ULEZ style scheme in Bristol. Did you know? I did not know that. But yeah, they've got the clear air zone, and it's Mammy Mamo. Brain is not connected to mouth. Reset. The Clean Air Zone, or CAZ, was launched in November 2022 by fuck me, what's wrong with me today? By Bristol City Council. I shall say it very slowly and clearly. It was launched to reduce air pollution, which is now down 10% across the entire city, a new report has shown. Motorists driving vehicles which do not meet CAS emission standards are given a fine, which is set at £9, and £2 of that is paid to Westminster. Nice. But yeah, apparently it's generated £26 million in a year. Wow. Yeah, so it's in total it was 248,000 pounds gross, which it's nearly 5,000 went on costs. So there we go. That's the clean air zone in Bristol. But the Bristol Mayor Marvin Rees says, "Honest Gov, it's not about raising money; it's about clean air." And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Of course it is. Look, I don't like cars. I don't like motorists. I don't like anything. But this is just another way of screwing money out of people. Yeah, just absolutely bonkers. If they wanted really clear air, wouldn't they? They'd have got rid of all the cars and we'd have gone electric. Now, what did they say? 2025? Something about electric vehicles, wasn't it? In 2025? Are there millions and millions and millions of charging points being installed up and down the country as I speak? Because it's next year. It's next year, everyone. No, there isn't, because it's never going to happen. Never going to happen. And again, in the winter, it's going to be great. Everyone in their new electric car, they're going to drive, especially in the morning on the school run. They're going to drive to the schools, and the cold weather gives them half a battery distance. They're all going to get stuck outside the schools. It's going to be gridlock everywhere, and there'll be nowhere to charge because no one's done the charging points. Meanwhile, good news, everybody. No, it's not good news. More price rises are coming because 3 Japanese firms are suspending their ships from going through the Red Sea, through the Suez Canal, because of the Houthi attacks. Yeah, 3 firms: Nippon Yusen, Kawasaki Kaizen Keisha, Mitsui OSK Lines, said they've suspended navigation through the Red Sea in order to ensure the safety of their crews. In a statement, they said, "We've suspended navigation through the Red Sea." And yeah, that's it. Basically, it's repeating itself. Thanks. And this is what could happen. These products could go up in price because of the Suez issue. This is geopolitics, folks, but don't worry, we can always blame Brexit. Why not? Let's blame Brexit for it. And so, yeah, that's good news, isn't it? So next time the price of, I don't know, Lurpak goes up, I wonder what the price of Lurpak is at the moment. You can blame it on the Houthi rebels. Yeah. And rail firm LNER are hitting passengers with surge pricing after scrapping off-peak tickets. Oh my God. Again, we talked about Mayor Khan considering something like this. But yeah, London North Eastern Railway, LNER, are scrapping all off-peak and super off-peak tickets. And yeah, we've got this. I don't even know. I don't know what the hell is going on here. But this is what? There's some sort of map that you what? There's going to be 3 types of ticket, and apparently they've simplified it. I don't know what any of it means, but I imagine it's going to cost people more. LNER have insisted the fares were being simplified based on demand in an attempt to encourage more people to travel by train, but those examining the details condemned it, which includes a new semi-flexible fare, which will be more expensive when trains are busy, of course. This new 2-year trial will end up reducing choice flexibility for those making last-minute trips, says those who can analyse all this. So, blimey, the cost of tickets are amazing. This is London to Edinburgh. Passengers now have to buy the prices anytime fare for immediate or flexible travel. That currently costs £193.90 from London to Edinburgh, rather than £87 for a super off-peak ticket, which is refundable and not tied to a specific train. Gee, I wonder if they're going to screw even more money out of you. Gee, I guess you could always jump in the car. Oh no. Oh, just stay at home. Just stay at home. Miserable, isn't it? Now this is good. Gangs that are operating in London they call them Rolex Rippers, and they steal Rolexes off people's wrists. I actually witnessed said crime a few years back when I was out walking Hannah, and this was again they wanted me to go up to Norwich Crown Court to testify. This was at the height of COVID, and I said, not doing that. Luckily, it all went away. But I'm getting off the point. The police have released some footage because they've arrested a whole gang of these Rolex rippers that have been terrorising people. Undercover officers posed as victims in a sting operation, which saw some of the attackers getting tasered. And there's some video footage, but I'm just going to wait. 5 minutes, Jesus, there is an advert. Oh damn, this was a bad idea. Some crappy game. So we've got some video footage here of the. Are they the Rolex robbers in the Nike jackets? I think they might be, yeah. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I guess the two there on the right are the. Oh no, they're skewing over there. Oh no, he's the. Ah, here we go. That was interesting. Oh, he tasered him. Tasered him good. And there goes another one. Whee! Off he goes. Oh, it's good to see him run, isn't it? Oh dear, they caught him. Isn't that a shame? He ran straight into the cop's hands. But yeah. So yeah, that's. I like the fella skedaddling on the wheelchair. There you go. And here's another clip. So they're being approached. It's quite a nice little gang there. Approaching some guys there. I don't know when the police are going to jump. Here they come. Got one! Lovely tackle there. And that one got hit by a baton. I like this. And tasers are out. Excellent. I do love a good taser, and I could sit and watch the whole 5 minutes of that, but we're not going to do that. It's just good to see them. It's just good to see all these people being tasered. And here are some of the mug shots. Here you go. 21 were convicted. 14 have been sentenced to a total of 26 years. And here they are. What a lovely bunch of mug shots we have there. But yeah, but some of these watches, crikey, there's even more here. Here we go. Got them all. Load of mug shots there for you. I do like. Oh, there's even more. God. There you go. There's loads of mug shots for you. So yeah, but those Rolexes are expensive. Buy a fake one. That's what people need to do. Fake Rolexes, and then they'll be really disappointed. Oh, this is a good one. We've all been on an airplane. I told you my story of coming over ill on the plane as we descended into into the airport, and I needed the lavatory, and the hostess was trying to get me out, and I'm holding onto the door saying I can't leave because I had a major explosive incident on the plane. Well, this poor sod was flying across India. He was on a spice jet plane. Spice up your life. No. Um, yeah. Anyway, the fella had gone to the toilet shortly after the spice jet plane took off from Mumbai at 10:55 p.m. on Monday, ahead of a 105-minute journey to Bengaluru city. But as he's in the toilet, he tried to leave, right, and unlock the door, and realised he couldn't get out after the lock had malfunctioned. Yeah, he was left trapped inside the toilet for the entire flight, including the landing, and he said he was left traumatised near his picture of a spice jet. Desperate crew members tried to open the door after they heard his frantic calls for help, but their efforts were unsuccessful. It was only after the flight touched down at 3:42 a.m. on Tuesday that the engineers were able to board the plane, prise open the door, and let the passengers go. And he was said to be in a state of shock and had to be given first aid by medics. Oh dear. An unnamed official spoke to the Times of India and said it was known that a passenger on the 14D seat had gone to the toilet soon after takeoff and the seatbelt signs went off. Sadly, he got trapped inside the toilet door after the toilet door malfunctioned. And he said the poor man flew from Mumbai to Bengaluru inside the toilet and shockingly landed trapped inside the tiny lavatory. And he was left totally traumatised due to claustrophobia. SpiceJet has since issued an apology saying it regretted the inconvenience at his convenience caused to the passenger, and added that the man has been given a full refund. Is that all? Oh dear. But she's going off to the toilet now. But didn't it? Blimey. Fancy, imagine that, getting stuck in the toilet. What else have we got? Ah, this is interesting. Chelsea-on-Sea. Do you know where Chelsea-on-Sea is? It's Burnham Market up in Norfolk, right? Right. Anyway, I'm just reading it. Chelsea-on-Sea has gone to war with the owners of holiday lets because again it's by the seaside, and it has many people there who have it for the summer and then go back to wherever in the winter. And this has caused them to send out £100 a year contribution. This is after they banned wealthy outsiders snap up second homes. But yeah, 200 people in Burnham Market in Norfolk will be asked for the extra payout to help with the council coffers. But yeah, furnished holiday lets, they reckon, have avoided increases in council tax as they avoid paying for local services through the council tax as they're registered as for business rates. Really? Okay. But I'm sure Airbnbs and things like that have to pay council tax. Complaining that the owners of investment properties pay nothing for parish council service, Chairman Dennis Clark said people who own second homes not only bring in money to the area, but they also pay their council tax. Okay, it seems like a bit of a contradiction. But yeah, that's Burnham Market. So if you've got a holiday let there, you might get a letter asking you for more cash. Remember, yeah, Norfolk, just stay away. Just stay away. It's all bad news up there. Meanwhile, Thames Water has pumped raw sewage into a Cotswold River for more than 44 days. Isn't that good? Good for them. There's a burst pipe round here that's been running ragged for 48 hours now. The River Colne is popular with fly fishermen as it runs through some of the most beautiful villages in England. But yeah, sewage works in the town of Fairford have been spewing untreated sewage in the river since December the 3rd. That's 44.8 days in total. And that's what it normally looks like. Very picturesque. And we got any pictures of, yeah, well, that's not, that don't look good. And it's resulted in that, yeah. Don't worry, they'll get a fine. No, the people that are involved in this should go to prison. It's simple. Meanwhile, you've got to be careful who you hire, especially when you're hiring at schools. This is Monica Rahel Ring. Right? She was fired from a part-time teaching job with immediate effect. Let's have a look at her. Gee, I wonder what she got up to. I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, can't get. That's it. Yeah, she was fired with immediate effect days before Christmas when they found out what she got up to in her spare time because she was dubbed the Orgasm Pope. Catchy. And she taught over 45s how to have an explosive sex life. Again, she made posts on TikTok and Facebook, but she was never explicit, like nude or anything. And she advertised her services to promise clients would achieve explosive sex lives with multiple orgasms. I'll have what she's having. That's a film reference. The school board said her side hustle was incompatible with her job as an elementary school teacher. Why couldn't she just sell her spare things on eBay? Oh, wait a minute, because eBay are cracking down on that with HMRC, aren't they? But yeah, paying customers could access her sessions via Zoom. And but she never mentioned being a teacher in any of her social media posts. Well, she wouldn't, would she? Because she didn't want to lose her job, but she did. But yeah, a letter to her, which were from the Education Authority of the from the Upper Province of Upper Austria, read: As a state teacher, you are of course required to present yourself appropriately in public. Such generous information with reports to your own sex life goes too far. And there you go, because it's called bringing your organisation into disrepute. It is a standard clause in contracts, and people don't even think about it anymore. And if you bring your company into disrepute, they can fire you, and that can be for anything. What we've got here. Got any good ones? Oh, that's a good one. That's another. Got another animal story there. That's good. We've got some animal story. Oh, this is interesting. This is we're going to Russia, the small town of Baymak in Bashkortostan, which is a rural area of Russia near the Ural Mountains, and yeah, 10,000 people took to the streets and ended up clashing with riot police because yeah, this is an anti-war demo. They were doing it on behalf of an anti-war demo. Wow. There we go. So yeah, it's kind of kicking off in Russia. 300 special forces soldiers were brought in after law enforcement couldn't contain the mob. And they reckon that Russia's National Guard is said to be sending up backup forces to assist. Meanwhile, Putin's speechwriter warns this is how the Soviet Union collapsed. Yeah, so not good. Meanwhile, not all heroes wear capes. Some of them wear luminous orange trousers. This is Luke Wagner. He was driving his lorry when he saw a car skid off an icy road and plunge into a river in March in Cambridgeshire on January the 10th. And we have a little clip of him attending the scene. He sees them and yep, goes in and helps pull them out. There we go. And here he is looking very proud of himself. Well done, sir. Well done. That's what we like to see. And so we got. Meanwhile, again, Nicholas Rossi, who also goes by the name Arthur Knight. He's in Utah at the moment. He was extradited from Scotland because of his various crimes. Apparently, it was a bizarre meeting with a Utah judge. He affected a British accent and insisted he is Arthur Knight. And there is a clip of it here. Here he is, and he called her Milady, like Parker from the Thunderbirds. Hello, Milady. But again, his real name is Nicholas Alaverdian. It's not even Nicholas Rossi. And it's funny because he's supposed to be 36, but he looks like he's 56. Again, this was his last mugshot. And that's the fella that they've got there now. God blimey. But yeah, he's still stringing them along, insisting that he's Arthur Knight. Quite a bizarre story. That's just bonkers, isn't it? Have we got any more? Just muted it then. Meanwhile, we're going back to Merivone Rocha Moraes, remember, from Brazil. She's this lady. I don't know if you remember. Remember, if you're having a bit of trouble with your mental health, just look at this picture. That's all you've got to remember. Why am I even doing this? This is so bonkers. She's saying that she's finding family life complicated after she's had twins. And her husband is stressed about providing a family. Well, he wouldn't be, because one, he can't, because he's a doll, and two, he's a doll. And this has got to be in a massive troll. She says it's a little complicated today because everything is in double now that we have twins. It's not easy, but at the same time I get emotional every moment, every second. In every day, Marcello, that's her husband, and I have lots of tasks with the new babies as well as looking after our first child. And even when I'm tired, he helps me bathe, eat and sleep. He's a doll. But yeah, she found having a bigger family quite stressful. She said the expenses are increasing and he has to pay for food, clothes, rent, water, electricity, medication. Oh dear. Okay. It's quite. And this is a picture of her when she was apparently pregnant with her twins. She's just a big belly girl, just a big belly. Cut down on your pork life. Get some exercise. It is another lovely picture of them all together. I've got to stop. I've got to stop there. I'm not going to do any more. Anyway, we're going to why dogs wag their tails. Excellent. Scientists from the Max Planck Institute of Psycholinguistics. Max Planck, my favourite kind of plank. They've been studying into why dogs wag their tails. Right? I've got a little song I used to sing the kids whenever we saw a dog wagging its tail. Waggy woo, waggy woo. It's our little dog say, how do you do? Waggy woo, waggy woo. If you had a tail, you'd wag it too. and Verity doesn't like me singing that anymore. But make it a thing. Make it a thing. I want you all to sing it. Sing it now. But yeah, they reason, right? Because again, our relationship with dogs go back to the dawn of civilization. Um, it's just an opinion piece, mind. Researchers suggest that early humans may have unconsciously selected dogs that wag their tails more rhythmically. Yeah, we like the rhythm of the wag. It's the rhythm of the wag. Oh. However, they note that this is just one theory. It's just a wag theory, and that the behaviour might also be a byproduct of dogs becoming more friendly. Despite how much joy both dogs and humans get out of tail wagging, there's been little research into how the behaviour evolved. Would have to go back in time, wouldn't they? Doctor Who. Doctor Who finds out why dogs wag their tails. Make it so, Russell T Davies. But yeah, undomesticated canines like wolves do wag their tails as a form of communication, but not as much as dogs. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Why dogs wag their tails more than wolves? Because they're going, stupid ass, don't understand a word we're saying here. Wag it harder. You know, like we speak loudly when we're away in abroad, abroad, and you go, waiter, un beer, por favor, and we talk loud, and obviously in English, because everyone understands English. That's what the dogs are doing. They're kind of talking loudly at us, because we don't get what they're saying. There you go. Max Planck. And here's a picture of a dog wagging its tail. There we go. Fantastic. Oh God, I've gone on far too long. Shit. I got carried away. Meanwhile, we're going to Belfast Zoo because it's cold out there. It's cold out there, but for one, oh, come off it. It's a 10-second clip and they've put an advert on it. Seriously? But we're going to Belfast Zoo for one resident who's gone a bit ape in the snow. Yeah. Look, this silverback gorilla, he's decided to make some snowballs. How cool is that? He's loving it. Look at that. It's better him throw that at the keeper than his feces. And we'll end it there. I've lowered the tone. There's nobody in. 11 people in. Oh, it's almost a party. Robbie's in. He said I logged in just in time. Good. Rena's in, so good afternoon. Afternoon to you. Robbie says a couple of those guys definitely look Somalian. Hey, that's not nice. It's not nice. It's just the way they've lighted the picture. Simon says, I'm late today. Sorry, it's all right. Have you got a note from your mother? Simon says, Waggy Woo, that's now a terrible earworm. I sang it to the kids on the school walk years ago. Jez says, hi Darren, just to say my bowel has recovered better than expected. That's really great news. I'm so happy. Hope all's well with you and everyone else again. No, seriously, I'm glad you're feeling better. It's just it came out. It was a bit of a shock, It wasn't a hi Darren. You went straight in with the bowel op news. I'm glad that you're recovering because again, if you have that kind of surgery, it's very invasive. It's very, very hard to get over. And I hope you make a full recovery. And you'll be doing the splits in no time, and handstands. I'm sure of it. And star jumps and all that stuff that you used to do. But yeah, recover well, my friend. And yeah, well, I mean, I'm all right. I'm still my usual miserable self, but I'm happy to see a silverback playing with the snow. So anyway, that was the news. Killing the channel one video at a time. It was awful. It was awful. You know, you've got to drink it up. See Jez's crying with laughter there. See you later. Ta-ta.